Hello, we are back for another video. This is lesson number 10. The title I have is Everyone gave something. And on the kids' paper it says Gifts for God's House. And the book we're going to be looking in is Exodus chapter 35. We're going to be looking through all those verses in 35. In our memory verse, give unto the Lord, you find part of that verse in Psalms chapter 96, verse 7. I'll go ahead and read the Bible story, which is our Bible lesson for today. The people of Israel did not have a place to worship God. They lived in tents. You can see all these little tents that they had. That was their homes. They moved them from place to place as they went to the good land God promised them. So they were moving around. It's easier to move around when you have tents. You don't want to build something because if you build it, it usually stays in place and it takes a while to build. So you temporarily put a tent up. God wanted his people to worship him. He told Moses, which is this guy here, what to do. Make a special tent, a tabernacle, which is basically kind of like a little church. But it's a tent. Where I will meet with my people. That is where God would be in the tabernacle, basically. We'll explain it later in the lesson. They can worship me there. God is a great God. He deserves our worship and praise. The people of Israel wanted to honor God and worship. Moses told the people about the tabernacle. God wants us to make a special tent for worship. It will be God's place where he will meet with us. We will worship him there. Then Moses invited the people to bring offerings for God's tent of worship. The offerings were gifts for God's house. The house would be the tabernacle. Everyone who wanted to bring a gift to help build the tabernacle may do so. We will need gold, silver, and brass. We will need fine cloth, wood, and animal skins. We will use all of these things to make God's tabernacle the most beautiful tent of all. The people went to their tents to get gifts to bring for their offerings. They got gold, silver, and brass things to give for God's house. They got their best animal skins to give for the covering of the tabernacle. They brought special oils, fine wood, and their best blue, purple, red, and white cloth. All the people were glad to give. They brought all their gifts to Moses. He gave the gifts to the builders. They began working on the tabernacle. Some of the men carved wood and covered it with gold. Some of the women helped make the curtains. The people were happy to give their gifts for God's house. They were glad they could help build the beautiful tent for worship, which is known as the tabernacle. At last they finished work on the tabernacle. The gold table and altar were in place. The brass altar for burnt offerings was ready. All the blue, purple, red, and white curtains looked beautiful hanging in the tabernacle. A cloud came to hover over the tabernacle by day. So during the day there was a cloud over or partially in the tabernacle. At night it would be cloudy or it'd be a cloud of fire. So it'd be like fire, like a wood burner or bonfire burning, basically. Which is fire burning, but nothing burned. The people knew God was with them. Their giving with a happy heart pleased God. So they gave and did not expect anything back. They wanted to provide a place for God to be with them, which technically God was always with them. But in their mindset, the church was where God would be with them so they can talk to him. Not physically like me to you guys, but through prayer, I guess. And on one of the pages it says, what does the offering money buy? So the money that, if you go to church, you may give offerings, you may give some money to the church. What would it buy? And here it has some things that you can buy, I guess. Here it shows this building. It could be a church. You can buy a building for a church. And over here, my thought would be a Bible for someone to read. Over here, some churches do it, some churches don't. But this is a lesson plan. This is what our church does, is gives us a lesson plan, so we just teach what they have scheduled for us. And then you got this one. You're probably looking at the picture, so it has pictures and visuals, kind of like what I have here of these. Money to basically pay for electric, the maintenance of the church, and to help give to others that may need help or assistance. You got missionaries that can help support them. But yeah. Anyways, that concludes our lesson for today. Hopefully you guys learned something or got your minds refreshing. Feel free to subscribe to the channel that just notifies you whenever I have a video posted. I try to do it every Sunday. Sometimes I make it, sometimes I don't. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed and come back again to watch another video. Thanks for watching.